I just finished Fly on the Wall by Inigo Mort. This is his second book. It's a little novella here, like 120 something pages. He released his debut earlier this year with The Artist, which I really loved. And this is a very good follow up in terms of a sophomore release from him. I thought it gave very big A24 vibes, which I really dig. And yeah, it's really good. I don't think it quite meets the hype of his writing debut with The Artist, which is phenomenal, but this is still such a worthy read. What it's about, it follows Dylan, who is a documentary filmmaker who checks himself into a rehab called Camp Valor. This is all set in the British Isles because Indigo's British, and this place has this American running the joint and gives big cult vibes, very much so. And he has some innovative techniques to cure people of their childhood trauma that they've suppressed, but is definitely having a detriment to their lives. And turns out, yeah, it works, but there's some side effects there that are not great. And Dylan uncovers some really horrific stuff and has to confront it while also confronting his childhood trauma. I think this is great. As I said, Indigo does such a good job of writing characters. I also think that he comes up with such original, great ideas that are executed so well. There's definitely some criticisms. I would have liked this to be like a novel, and like especially like if it was just like, even if it was a short novel, even if it was just like we added like 80 more pages to make this like a 200-page book, I still think it would have done a lot more to help with exploring some of these characters, especially these supporting characters that are kind of intriguing, but we don't get enough of them. Especially Owen, who's like the leader of the main guy behind this rehab, and I'm so intrigued by him, and I just didn't get enough. And I feel like there was just like we didn't fully explore all the things that we're exploring in the book, and I think that's why it could have benefited from maybe not getting to the climax as early as it did and getting us to like a, even if it was still a novella and just we got like 10, 20, 30 more pages or something like that, just to explore this guy and also this rehab, because I feel like it would have been cool getting a couple more days. It's like a week long like treatment basically, and I would have liked getting like maybe one or two, maybe three more days into this whole thing. I'm so bad with time and stuff like that. I don't recall exactly how long the whole story goes around. I think it's like 2 days, I think. And I would have liked to like let's make it to the weekend before everything goes to hell or something like that. But besides that, I think he has so much to say. He writes great characters. There's some great horror to this, both in a more emotional way of like trauma and some of the really awful things that Dylan has gone through, to some body horror and some other stuff I won't say to spoil things because, it's a novella. It's real short before we get to all the madness and whatnot. But yeah, this is great. Very original, very creative. Overall, very well done. And I can't wait to read more from him. If you want to watch more of my content, you can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, where I post it so you can watch wherever you prefer. My Substack posts every Sunday, and my book, The Huntress and the Trickster, is available now. And my book, Unfold, my first horror novel, my second book, is going to be coming out by the end of the year, and you can sign up for ARCs. I have a Google form. TikTok doesn't allow me to yet to put in like my link tree or whatever, but my Instagram and my YouTube will have my link tree, so you can find it there, or you can just message me if you want the Google form and I can send that your way so I have your info, and then I can send it to you when I'm about ready. It should be sending around October 15th or the week of, depending on when my publisher can get some of the back end stuff going and whatnot. And we'll be having a cover reveal soon. I'll have more teases about that shortly.